time, I'm breaking it up into elements of each one to make it a little easier. So, you ready? Hello, fire signs. We're going to do yours today. This is for mid-May 2020. See what's going on for you guys. Tell you guys what might be coming up. All this and that. So, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, Aries. See what's going on mid-May for you guys. Alright, Aries, so it looks like we're having little ups and downs here. So it looks like we might be having some hard time taking responsibility. Could be having a hard time really understanding and comprehending and accepting things for the way they are, or the way things are going to be. So it looks like that's coming up for you guys in mid-May, but also in the midst of not be able to take the responsibility well like you want to, or not wanting to take this next step. That creativity will burst in between that time, so you guys will be able to figure out your next steps easily through the ups and downs and the imbalances, and not too sure if this leadership role is probably for you. It's gonna help you guys in the end. So the decision you make to take this lead, to take this step, if you do take this step, will help with prosperity of creativity and better emotions for what you have going on. In the midst of that, we do have maybe, I guess, some romance might be, that's the first thing I'm thinking for not all of you, but some of you. Romance will be a problem here or there. So you guys might be having little arguments with your partner. You guys might not feel balanced with your partner. Chemistry might be a little off, or communication probably will be off during this time while you're trying to figure out if you need to take this next step, this next role in leadership, or even just handling life for the way it is. Yes, your creativity will bloom, but you guys will most likely have a hard time in the middle of May. It's probably time for an argument, or it's time for a little, dispute or debate. And it doesn't come off as heavy, but it's just, probably from all the stress, I'm getting that, a little spat will happen and miscommunication will occur, and it will probably cause some issues there. But in the end, everything will lighten up, and you see that everything was just a game as per usual with life, that you will see what everything is a game. So throughout that mid-May, get ready for that intense shift of leadership, and your role in your life, in the role that you play in other people's life, will be changing soon. So after all of that, after this weird shift, of change of emotions, and feeling stuck and stagnant, you will finally see through all of that and realize, okay, now I can step over to that threshold. I've done what needed to be done. And, most of you will take into that leadership role, or take into that next step, or that position that was offered to you. A lot of you, it comes off as a position offered, or, something just an offering to take something big on that you never thought you would be asked to take on. So for you guys, it's going to be a little crazy, but you guys will be fine. Hello, Leos. Welcome back. Let's see what we got going on for you guys for mid-May. Let's see what's going on for mid-May. Seems like mid-May, your creativity will be, well, I'm pretty sure most of your creativity for you guys have already taken off, but now it's really taking flight. So the things that you've been working on for a long time is finally taking flight, and now you feel like, okay, now it's the time. Let me see how this works. It's more of a if it won't, it won't kind of situation. I've been working so hard, so let's see how this plays out. Will this play out the way I, scenario 1 played it, or will this play out in scenario 2 how I don't want to play it? So you're trying to see if it's favorable or unfavorable for you guys. So it seems like you guys are ready to just you already took flight, but you guys are ready to take the landing, so to see if this will actually stick. So seeing for you guys, it might or might not stick, because it does cause problems in the end for you guys in the middle of this, on the mid-May. You guys are going to be going through some emotional ties with this creativity. Whatever you plant maybe will cause some disruption between people that probably didn't support you, that probably weren't really around during this time that you were trying to take flight, or when you did take flight, and now that you're planting your seeds back in, and now they're going to grow. Seems like it's causing a lot of problems. Seems like maybe also what you probably have planted may have not bloomed well, or like the situation that you guys have put yourselves in did not really work out too good for you guys right now, because it doesn't work out in the end. It causes whatever this is, and maybe you guys might have jumped the gun a little too soon. Maybe you guys have become impatient and you just had enough, so you decided, I'm going to jump the gun now or never. But maybe whatever you've been working on, or maybe whatever things you might have said to people, or things you will say to people, will cause some turmoil, and maybe bridges might get burnt, because it seems like a lot of relationships might get caught in the crossfire here. So it seems like it's a lot of pain, maybe confusion, um, getting a lot of miscommunication with family, partners, even bosses, co-workers. It's going to be a lot of miscommunication with maybe what idea that you bring to the table, or what you've been thinking of. It's going to seem like maybe your back is against the wall and a lot of people did not understand or don't want to understand, or maybe you might have missed a step and it's just not clicking. So it seems like you're just gonna feel like you're off your game, and you're just not in control of what's going on, and why are these relationships going downhill like this? Why are people not understanding? People are gonna be having a hard time understanding you, and you're probably gonna have a little hard time understanding yourself, and maybe how you convey to people, and probably try to figure out, what am I doing wrong? What am I saying wrong? I worked so hard. I'm confused what I worked hard for. But maybe, go back and read the fine print and really see where the mistakes, the mishaps, the miscommunications, the, understandings did not click at all. Something, it was more of a misfire. So you guys have more of a misfire with people in the thing that you have been working on, or whatever you've been building up to. Also, probably just, naturally might cause some endings between you and maybe a partner, maybe a friendship, maybe someone. This might cause some bridges to be burnt, and um, you guys are gonna pretty much you guys are gonna be fine. I always tell people they're gonna be fine, but right now in that mid-May, there will be a lot. There will be some unbalance. There will be loss of control, confusion, and just overall, it's going to be complicated, but you guys will get through this. It's always building you for a stronger, reason, a stronger purpose. So whatever you're working up for, make sure your intentions are in the place where they are, especially, make sure you're always telling people, make sure your intentions are pure and are true and make sense to you. So, keep that in mind when people are not understanding what you have going on. Just keep that in mind. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got for you guys mid-May. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what we have for mid-May. So for mid-May, it looks like you guys, at first it's gonna feel a little, world's a little out of hand right now for you guys, for what you guys can handle. But all of that in your hands is gonna cause some imbalance and maybe uncertainty. But if you just hold on to the faith that you have, faith in the universe, gods, whoever your higher beings are, or even just yourself. If you keep faith into yourself or your higher beings, all of that, trust me, it will work out in the end. Because after sitting there feeling like this is all out of whack and you just don't understand, like, why is everything going out of whack? Because there's a shift that is about to happen. And this shift is you blooming. Everything that you have planted, you have forgotten about it in a way. You've forgotten how long ago you planted whatever these seeds are, and now you're sitting here looking at everything blooming. Everything is finally blooming. Everything is looking up for you guys, and you guys are just going to be in amazement mid-May. You're going to be amazed at, wow, like, I forgot all about this. Like, abundance, I hear abundance. I hear, random lump sums of money, random, congratulations, you got the job. I'm hearing a lot of that, and I'm seeing that this is doing nothing but helping your creativity just soar. Now it's like finally you got the green light. Now I can go ahead and hit the ground running. So you guys are going to be hitting the ground running pretty amazing. Mid-May, you're going to be just having a great time. You're going to be just living in your blessings and your gifts and everything you were given. You're going to be living in a lot of that, because it's definitely going to bloom between that creativity and the things that you have worked on, that you have forgotten about and thought that was probably a dud. The whole time it wasn't a dud. It just ended up blooming behind your back. Because after that, maybe more great news is coming. I'm also seeing that you're bringing something to the table. So I'm seeing a lot of praise, a lot of changes, positive changes, a lot of abundance. I really definitely see the abundance for you guys. It's definitely coming. The abundance is definitely going to be involved with that creativity, something that you've been working on. Also, the things that you have been working on will most likely get a boost. I can see that definitely you guys will have a boost in your emotions, your relationships, your career. Mostly I'm seeing career that you guys are going to definitely blow up in. Like, you're definitely going to be getting promoted into a new job. You guys are going to get, or maybe even some of you are waiting to get pregnant, finally got, congratulations, finding out, you're having a girl or a boy. Like, I see a lot of great news, a lot of abundance coming your way for you, Sagittarius. And you guys, just live it up, take that advantage, because, you never know what happens next. But take that advantage and make it your reality. So you make it your reality, you guys are good. You guys are set, because your reality is gonna happen anyways, right in front of your eyes before you even notice. So enjoy, Sagittarius.